In order to be with Mark, the love of her life, Kelly Ripa is leaving behind everything familiar. In this heartfelt farewell, we will explore the explanatory factors and future implications of her choice. We want you to join us as we delve into the poignant events that prompted this monumental decision and the profound effect it has on her devoted followers and families. This moving adventure is one you won't want to pass up. Envision yourself at the pinnacle of your profession, well liked by fans and respected by peers, with your head held high, only to step down when another opportunity presented itself. This is not due to the fact that your fame has diminished. This evening, we will delve into the inspiring life of Kelly Ripa, a lady who chose to live a quieter life with her husband Mark and Sue's family, putting their love above acclaim, even though the entire world was cheering her on. This narrative involves more than just a famous person. A tale about selflessness, loyalty, and the strength to say goodbye, even when doing so alters the course of one's life irrevocably. Stay with me till the very end because even Kelly's closest friends and family were taken aback by her final farewell. And it has the power to alter your perspective on life. Kelly Ripa was a multi-talented celebrity. Everybody knew her name. Her reign on life spanned decades, beginning with her big appearance on All My Children. A new chapter began for Kelly in her career as a talk show host. She became a familiar face for Americans every morning. The sound of her laughter became an integral part of many people's lives. Audiences were enthralled by Kelly's genuineness, friendliness, and wit, even beyond the interviews and celebrity chit-chat. However, beneath that brilliant smile, something more profound was taking place. The thrill of stardom comes with its fair share of hollowness, though. Kelly started to ask herself a single question that would change everything, despite all she had accomplished. How much does success cost? Mark Consuelos steps forward. The love story between Kelly and Mark has all the makings of a Hollywood blockbuster, yet its heart is so genuine that it appears plucked from the real world. When they first crossed paths in the 1990s on the set of All My Children, sparks flew. Being coworkers wasn't enough for them. They discovered each other and became soulmates in the tumult of celebrity. Their hasty courtship culminated in an impromptu Las Vegas wedding. There were no dramatic headlines or red carpet galas. Simply two individuals who were certain their paths would cross. With Kelly's meteoric rise to the top of her broadcasting career, Mark naturally took over as her anchor. He was the rock that she could always rely on. No matter how resilient a love story is, it will inevitably face challenges. Many people failed to notice the many nights that Kelly spent away from her loved ones. All that goes on behind the scenes, the relentless pace, the early morning calls to set, and the continual pressure to deliver. A mother raised her children while working long hours, frequently neglecting quality time with her family. Some even said that Kelly was putting herself too thin. Even among her closest friends and family, Kelly started to feel more burdened by the missed milestones, school events, and quiet evenings with Mark than by the cheers of the audience. After that, Mark's health issue occurred, not Kelly's. Neither the public nor the media deemed it a life-threatening emergency. It was a flash of insight, nevertheless, for Kelly. The guy she loved was priceless, even if her profession she had constructed could go tomorrow. When I got home from a long live performance one night, Mark was waiting silently, as Kelly discovered. After months of superficial discussions, they finally got down to business and planned for the future. Mark assured her of his constant support, as he always is a supportive spouse. Still, he managed to ask her a single tender but perceptive inquiry. Which will be more valuable to you? The shows or the memories when it's all over? Kelly couldn't shake that question. It followed her through every segment, every joke, and every celebrity appearance, eventually becoming louder than the cheers. Kelly felt it was time that day. Even though she usually came to the live set smiling, she felt like she needed to hide it this time. Even though nobody in the crowd knew it, she was getting ready to go. Her voice quivered slightly as the show progressed. In the last part, her laughter took on a new meaning as she delivered the words that would shock millions. She extended her gratitude to her coworkers. Every morning, she thanked the viewers for letting her into their homes. The most important role I will ever have isn't on this stage, she remarked, pausing as tears swelled up in her eyes. It's at home as Mark's wife and our children's mother. Hush descended across the studio. Gasps were heard. It was a sad day. The end of an era arrived suddenly and without warning. There was an instantaneous response. Fans' heartfelt, appreciative, and adoring remarks poured across social media. Many were impressed by Kelly's bravery in prioritizing her family over her stardom. Others, however, have admitted that they would be lost without her first thing in the morning. But Kelly kept moving forward. After decades of performing under the pressure of a script and an impending studio call time, she finally woke up one day without any of those things. She woke up on the other side. We have been fortunate to have Kelly Ripa as a member of our homes, illuminating television screens with her limitless enthusiasm, perceptive humor, and irresistible personality. As she opened up about her family, profession, and love, audiences have laughed, cried, and celebrated milestones alongside her. However, Kelly's admirers must now face a new reality that is both sad and sweet. Sad farewell, a decision that has affected and crushed viewers' hearts. One undeniable fact lies at the heart of this emotional adventure: Kelly's undying love for Mark Consuelos, her husband. Hollywood has long been enamored with their romance, evidence that genuine devotion can thrive despite the challenges of celebrity. But it is precisely that commitment that makes this a heartbreaking moment. Kelly Ripa is just going to walk away. Daytime television was defined by her career on All for Love, which determined her daily spotlight time and the routine millions relied on. Kelly Ripa became famous as a co-host of Live, but she had already won America's heart at an early stage in her career. For her legions of fans, the show became a daily habit thanks to her repartee, relatability, and genuineness. As time went on, Kelly let her fans in on her happiness, struggles, and triumphs, making them feel like they were a part of her family. But eventually, the chapter must come to a close. Just like in any good story, Kelly's resignation marks more than simply the conclusion of her professional career. It's a deeply individual decision, rooted in a wish to prioritize love above all else. An unbreakable bond. What an uplifting couple Kelly and Mark are. They have been through the ups and downs of life together since their 1996 marriage, managing jobs, children, and the scrutiny of the public eye. Their ability to remain realistic, lighthearted, and passionately protective of their relationship was something that fans always respected. Therefore, nobody was surprised by Kelly's stated reason for stepping down when the news broke. Mark was more than just Kelly's husband. Along with being her confidant and sanctuary, he is also her partner. Choosing love over fame seems like a logical extension of her unwavering commitment to her family. In her moving farewell, Kelly thanked her fans, colleagues, and the countless others who had supported her on her path. Her voice quivered with emotion as she spoke. She started crying as she thought back on all the memories, the good times, the bad, the situations that made her who she is today, and how they had impacted her as a host and an individual. The meaning of Kelly's statement remained clear even as she sobbed. For love's sake, sometimes the bravest course of action is to leave the familiar behind and embrace the unknown. Hope, not regret, defined her farewell, in the hopes of starting a new chapter where her values are paramount. When does this end? Although stepping away from the screen seems like saying goodbye to an era, it also heralds the beginning of a lovely new chapter. With their hectic schedules no longer limiting them, Kelly and Mark are free to experience life as a couple in all its glory. Whether it's taking a trip, spending more time with their kids, or simply enjoying peace and quiet, a yearning for deep connection and individual satisfaction is reflected in Kelly's decision. The lessons her narrative teaches us about love are more subtle than flashy displays of affection. Decisions are at the heart of it. By going with Mark, Kelly proved that true success isn't based on material possessions but on the relationships we build and protect. Impressions, sadness, and encouragement from fans. Emotions ran high on social media after the announcement. Many fans were sad to see Kelly leave the show, but many were proud of her for standing firm in her pursuit of personal happiness. In a heart-wrenching new update, Kelly Ripa has shared an emotional farewell that has left fans teary-eyed. The beloved television host recently made a heartfelt announcement, revealing that she is stepping away from her long-standing role on Live with Kelly and Mark to focus on something even more important: her deep love for Mark Consuelos. For years, Kelly has been an iconic figure in daytime television, captivating audiences with her wit, charm, and unshakable presence. However, in a candid moment, she disclosed that the decision to leave the show was not an easy one. With a mixture of sorrow and gratitude, Kelly explained that her bond with Mark had reached a point where her focus had to shift, and she is ready to embrace the next chapter of her life, one that involves nurturing her relationship with the man she loves. This unexpected departure has caught many fans by surprise, as Kelly's connection with the show has been one of the pillars of her career. But those who know her best understand that her love for Mark is something incredibly special, and her decision to prioritize it is a testament to the strength of their relationship. While Kelly will certainly be missed on the screen, her fans understand her need for a change, and they send their best wishes for her new journey. It's clear that Kelly's love for Mark is not just a passing phase, it's the foundation of a future she's ready to embrace.